What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. The Scream franchise is definitely one of my favorites of all time. It's just fun, and part of the fun is guessing who exactly is the killer. You don't really know who's underneath that mask until the very end, and hopefully it's going to shock you. I've been following around a lot of Scream 5 news and theories about who the opening victim is and who's going to be the killer, so I've come up with a couple of theories of my own, and that's what we're going to talk about in today's video. I'm going to be discussing two separate theories in this video: who's the opening scene victim and who is the killer. Now let's start with opening scene victim, of course. It's very important who they select. It sets the tone for the entire film. Look what they did in the first Scream by selecting Casey Becker, Drew Barrymore's character. We all thought Drew Barrymore was one of the lead stars. She was in all the promotional, all the movie posters. She was on the cover of everything, and she got it. In the first 15 minutes of the film, she was axed. So it's very important who they choose because it sets the tone that no one is off limits. Everyone could possibly be a victim. Now, I have heard a couple of theories. A lot of people have been saying it's Selena Gomez. She's been posting pictures on Instagram, things like that, where they think they see the scenes from the Scream movie, but I'm not really sure about that. I am choosing a completely different person based on a little bit of evidence that I have heard and seen. I believe the opening victim of Scream 5 is going to be Martha Meeks, played by Heather Matarazzo, I believe. She popped up in Scream 3 to provide some information to the trio, Neve Campbell, Courtney Cox, and David Arquette, from her brother Randy. She is the sister of Randy, played by Jamie Kennedy. Now, she was only in Scream 3 for a few minutes, but I feel like she's going to be the opening victim because we got to get Sydney back to Woodsboro somehow. As you guys all know, Sydney, Gail, and Dewey, they're all coming back for Scream 5, but the focus is not on the trio. The focus is on the new batch of students at Woodsboro High and siblings and so on. So I feel like to get Sydney to come back to Woodsboro, and Dewey, because he knew Randy and Martha, and obviously Gail is a part of that package with Dewey, I feel like the opening victim is going to be Martha because Sydney does have an attachment to Martha, obviously through Randy, and I feel like she will come back to attend the funeral. So more than likely, I feel like she's really going to be the victim. Susan, why do you think this? Why do you think, of all people, Martha Meeks is going to be the opening victim? Well, there was a picture on Instagram, I believe, where a bunch of the Scream 5 cast members were on a beach and they were having fun. This was months and months ago. And someone actually posted a picture of Heather, who plays Martha Meeks, in that gathering of having fun. Why else would she be there? I don't know. I'm just saying it's a strong possibility. I highly doubt that she's going to pop in to provide other kind of information. So it makes sense to me that she would be jumping in to be an opening victim. Now comes the fun part. Who is the killer? Who is the mastermind behind the entire killing spree in Scream 5? Well, do you guys remember Deputy Judy Hicks from Scream 4? She was kind of like Dewey's right-hand sidekick, and Gail didn't really care for her all that much. I was actually surprised to see her name announced as part of the cast for Scream 5. I was thinking, well, maybe she's going to play a more pivotal role than she did in the last film. Now, follow my logic here. We all know Billy Loomis, iconic murderer, Sydney's boyfriend in the first film. Since he is so psychotic, I wouldn't put it past him to be cheating on Sydney for the entire relationship that they were together, especially if she wasn't having sex with him. He had to get it from somewhere, right? I'm thinking that he cheated on Sydney in high school with Judy Hicks. As you guys remember, in Scream 4, there's kind of a pivotal scene that was awkward and weird, and I just felt like there was something more behind it. You know what scene I'm talking about. That scene in the stairwell where Sydney sees someone in the shadows and it turns out to be Deputy Judy Hicks. She moves forward. They have this very awkward conversation. Judy is staring at Sydney kind of in admiration / stalker eyes kind of way. Kind of like she's maybe obsessed with her because Sydney was extremely popular and you really got the feeling that Judy, not so popular. So back in high school, out of desperation to maybe be popular and accepted, it wouldn't surprise me if Judy had slept with Billy. Now, where am I going with this? I have a feeling that Billy got Judy Hicks pregnant. And this is a secret that we have not known this entire time, and it's going to be revealed in Scream 5. Think about it. It is a phenomenal twist. I don't think a lot of people would be seeing it coming, and it's really out of nowhere. Why am I thinking this? Why am I thinking this? Well, they're already saying that Scream 5 is definitely going to be a callback and honoring the first film. I'm thinking they're really going to be bringing back a lot of Billy Loomis stuff and Stu Macher, where I'm going to intertwine this twisty theory for you. I don't think Stu is dead. I think Stu is alive. I think Stu has been alive. And this is going to be the major shock and twist for Scream 5. I believe ultimately Stu is the mastermind behind what's going on with Scream 5. He probably found out about Billy's long-lost son with Judy and recruited him to do his dirty work because obviously he doesn't want to do it himself. He probably can't do it himself, but I'm thinking he is still alive. Why do I think this? Well, number one, they've been doing a lot of shooting at Stu's house. The iconic third act in the original Scream, that house apparently has been used for filming for Scream 5. Why would they be using that house? There's got to be some kind of Stu connection, right? Right? Can you picture Stu living in the basement of his parents' house locked up or something? I can. I can totally picture that. And then why else? Well, apparently Matthew Lillard, who played Stu Macher, tweeted out something to the effect of, "It was only a TV, right?" As we all know, Stu, we thought he died in the first Scream because Sidney launched the TV on top of his head. We all thought he died, but as we all know in horror films, unless you actually see a bullet go through their head and watch them die, they're not really dead. Horror movies, they're known for this crap. It would not surprise me if Stu has been alive this entire time and he is the true mastermind. Ooh! I cannot wait to see if I am right. What do you guys think? Do you think Stu is the mastermind? Do you think Billy has a son? Is Judy Hicks involved? Let me know down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.